DJ Smith is out as head coach of the Ottawa Senators as a familiar face takes over on an interim basis. Hey everyone, Rob Wong, joined alongside by Postmedia hockey columnist Bruce Garrioch. And Bruce, I don't think many people are surprised that the Senators have relieved DJ Smith of his head coaching duties, with the team sitting in last in the Eastern Conference and currently on that 4-game losing streak. When you look back at DJ Smith's 4+ seasons in Ottawa, how do you think his tenure will be looked at?
Well, I think you can look at the one thing he did was his job was to develop the young players, and he developed the young players. He worked with guys like Tim Stützle and Brady Kachuk and Josh Norris and Thomas Chabot, and he made those guys better players. And that was the mandate when he was brought in. He knew what he was getting himself into when he took the job in 2019, that this was going to be a total teardown and a total rebuild. There were people who told DJ Smith, "I wouldn't take that job. You can do better at another time." But I think he can leave with his head held high. I think even he believes it was probably time for a change. But I think he's probably a little disappointed that he's not going to get to finish the job. But I think he did a good job, and really, quite frankly, it was time for both sides to move on.
Now, replacing Smith on an interim basis will be former Sens head coach Jacques Martin, who was a senior advisor to the coaching staff before this latest promotion. Bruce and Daniel Alfredson joining the coaching staff as well. When it comes to Jacques Martin, is he the right guy to at least hold down the fort for the time being?
Well, I think so. One of the things that Jacques is going to bring, and he's going to bring it with Daniel Alfredson, Rob, is stability, and that's maybe what this team needs right now is a little bit of stability. I think they've had a tough road to hoe here. They've lost four straight, and I think that the one thing that Jacques and Daniel Alfredson are going to command is that everybody buys into the program. Everybody plays the same way, and don't try to do everybody else's job. Just try to do your own job. And if they can do that, they have an opportunity to get back into the playoff race. But quite frankly, I'm not sure Scotty Bowman could win with the goaltending that this team is getting right now. It has been beyond bad.
Lastly, Bruce, there's a lot of names that have been thrown out already that might end up being the new head coach of the Senators. Is your sense that they will look to name a new head coach before the end of this season, or is Jacques Martin going to ride it out to the end of the year?
I think there's been so much stuff going on here, Rob. I think that Jacques and Daniel are there until the end of the year. I think if they really wanted to hire any of those coaches that are now available, like Craig Berube or Jay Woodcroft or Dean Evison or any of these guys, Patrick Waugh, I think they would have gone and got them right now. But it's pretty clear to me at this point they're not ready to make a long-term commitment to a coach. And as I stated today in my article, I think there is some genuine interest in John Gruden, the head coach of the AHL's Toronto Marlies. And I certainly, has he got the job for sure? No, he doesn't have the job. I think they're going to go through an interview process. But I do believe he's a guy that will be at the top of the list. And don't tell me about, well, they can't hire another first-year coach. You can do whatever you want. And, if they like him, he might be their guy. If they wanted Gerard Gallant, they could have gone and hired him too. It's just, this tells me that maybe they're waiting for somebody.
Well, it's only a few months into the season, but already a lot of turnover for this Senators team. You can find all of Bruce's Senators coverage right here at Postmedia.